a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway.
Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
First down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brady's pass.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Chris Godwin.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Evans. That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings
to try again after the sack. Brady into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 8-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Now Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Shaquille Griffin.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Brady's pass.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out, and the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Seahawks nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. This is Carson. And pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Seahawks nothing.
They run it with Carson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete.
From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. 36 yards on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This offense, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Succop for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Seahawks 6. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. The 9. Jason Pierre-Paul coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Wilson.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On second down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Brings up 4th and...
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. David Moore back deep and waiting for it. This will be fielded at the 17. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 57 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Jason Myers.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 54 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks 4-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
He was taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He's
true.
first
Filet,
time.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Hollister. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
39-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down by Levante David.
They run again with Carson.
Chris Carson.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To Tyler Lockett.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And not much running room. down to the 32. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Brought down by Carlton Davis. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
32-yard line.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the 31, Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let him know. 50.
From the gun, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
To throw is Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10.
On 1st down. It's Jones, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now.
34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 24, Seahawks 20.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, that kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up. Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Tampa. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Here's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Sony Michel, his first carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And 7.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check it. Reload. Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Brady now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Tighten up. Tighten up. 36. 20.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Michel, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Levante David. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Buccaneers.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a first down throw for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, Michel. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the